Hi, my beautiful flossy friends. Today is, oh my goodness, it's March 31st. It's almost April. Today is March 31st. I did not check what Flosstube number this is. I always tell myself I'm going to. Didn't. But my name is Nick, and I am Stitches with Sphinxes here and on Instagram. And this is my Flosstube. This is where I chat about stitchy things, my stitchy friends, and maybe some other crafts every once in a while, but mostly cross stitch. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're rejoining me, yay! Thank you for coming to listen to me ramble about cross stitch things. If you have been following me, you know that I have been dealing with an arm issue since December. Ugh. I'm actually impressed that I have been able to make so many floss tubes and I haven't stitched almost anything since December, like December 6th. It's killing me deep down inside. I say that with a smile. There's no smile here. Pain. I miss stitching. I miss stitching so much. I've noticed my anxiety has skyrocketed since I've stopped stitching. But it's not just stitching. I normally exercise a lot too, and I haven't been able to do that to my full capacity either. So my anxiety is just, oh my goodness, full blown, gone through the roof. So I'm hoping that we are getting there. I'm going to physical therapy twice a week for my arm. You can actually see where I was cupped a little bit on Monday. And I'm actually going for my knee too, because I was so desperate to get out and move that I started to run when I got injured. I'm not a runner. Never have been. I just don't like it. Some people live for running. Not me. None on mine. Doesn't strike me as something I really want to do. But I did it. Should not have. I hurt my knee. But the knee is responding very, very well to physical therapy. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to, get back to, at least my gym is open, so I can start working out with my legs, my weights, while I wait for this to hurriedly heal. Hi. So I'm cheating. I already filmed my floss tube. This is from the past. Everything that you see after this is what I originally filmed. So I forgot something, and I forgot something that I am excited about, and I want to throw it in the front of the video because I know not everybody makes it to the end of the videos. So me and Deanna from Darling and Whimsy Designs, sorry, mouthful, are having a small stitch along. We are stitching the Mary Catherine Harris sampler that was charted by Erna Hiscock. It's a zebra! Look, I match. Giving off them zebra vibes. You didn't see that. It's a zebra in a sampler. Yes, we are calling it the Zebra Sampler SAL, and it is starting on April 17th. My sincerest hope is that will be about 3 to 4 weeks into my physical therapy. So I'm really hoping I will be able to actually stitch this. Will be my reintroduction into the stitching community. And if you want to join us, please. So you have to go. I put a post up. I'm going to put it also in my show notes. It wasn't as simple a buy as like other patterns normally are. You had to email Erna, you PayPal her the cost of the chart, which was £5. I think I spent about $7.17 USD for it. The rates change daily, so I don't know if that's exactly what you will spend, but she then emailed me the PDF, and here it is. So if you want to join Deanna and I, go to my show notes to see the email that you need to go to. Purchase yourself a zebra sampler and let me know. Tell me if you're joining us. Look at him. I need a name for him, and it's got to start with the letter Z. So if you can think of a zebra name too, also drop it below, even if you're not joining us. Let me know what you think. I did pull a fabric already. The sampler is only in black and white because zebra. So I pulled a R&R Old Town blend, and I had thrown up a poll on my Instagram Stitches with Sphinxes, to see what black I should use, and it was decided that Dinky Dye's Black Coral was going to be the winner. Haven't picked a white yet. Not too pressed on a white. White is white, right? So I will probably do like DM Blanc, something like that. But if you're gonna join us, let me know. Zebra sampler. Okay, enjoy the rest of the video. All right, so quick change of scenery, better lighting. But yeah, so I haven't really been stitching too much. I'm very excited to get back to stitching. They're hoping the physical therapy is going to help me. They think it's tendonitis. Sometimes I'm struggling with the positivity, but I'm trying to tell myself this will be it. This is them. They're going to figure it out. At the end of this 5 weeks, I will be stitching. Say the prayers for me. Say the everything. Cross your fingers for me. So, what am I going to show you if I haven't stitched anything? I had told myself I wasn't going to buy anything. I was going to be good. This was the perfect excuse to be good because you couldn't stitch anything, right? You don't need to add to the stash while you're not stitching. You guys are about to see how good I did in my not spending challenge. I don't even know if I should call it a challenge. I should just call it a flop because this whole video is about haul. So if you enjoy haul, please stay, listen to me chat. If haul's not your thing, I'm hoping my next video will be more fun, more of my stitchy closet, and maybe some stitching stuff that I can do myself. But just so you know, we're hauling it today, okay? So we're gonna start off with, I don't know where to go. Okay, so I had known about mirabilias. I knew they were a thing. I realized I don't really stitch a lot of people. I tend to stitch cute animals or a lot of theme holiday related things, so like Santa or Easter rabbits, like just a lot of animals, I think. So I don't know, the girls never really called to me, and I have no idea how. I think I can blame Noah from Noah Stitches, because he's doing a mirabilia, and I think he piqued my interest. Like, I think I started to fall down the mirabilia rabbit hole, and I do have to say, I didn't instantly fall in love. Like, there wasn't like, oh my god, I have to stitch it all, right? I was very still picky and choosy about what I liked, because I really don't stitch people, but there are a few things that I liked a lot, and I just kind of went for it. I also didn't know that mirabilia and Nora Corbett were like two different, I don't even know if it's like design elements, design groups. Like, you can have a mirabilia or you can have a Nora, even though Nora does all the artwork. But I realized that a lot of the Noras are much smaller than the mirabilias, and that I was here for. So I'm going to show you all the things Nora that I have since acquired. I'm not gonna lie to you, feels like a lot. Oh look, you can see it. I don't have any way to hide it without my desk. Look at that. Not one chart, y'all. Not one chart. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure that's it. For the, oh no, that's not it. That's not it. Who's screaming? Anybody yelling at me? Are you laughing at me? One of the two. I hope I at least amuse somebody with that. I think that's it. Okay, so let's look. It's probably easiest for me to go here first. Crinkle. Okay, so Nora Corbett. Oh my, Nora Corbett has, I guess, like I don't even know, a Red Ladies collection, and they're kind of Christmassy, and they're what they sound like, women in red, and they're on the small side for her. And I found them, discovered them, and they were adorable. And I love holiday decor. And I was like, but I can put so many of these up for Christmas. But these ones seem like they are more prone to go out of print than some of the more popular, I guess, designs. I don't see a lot of people stitching these ones. I see a lot of people stitching fairies, mermaids, things like that. But these I don't see too often anywhere. So I had never seen them before, saw them, fell in love, got them all. I needed them all, right? So this one is called Red Sugar. This one I think was one of the hardest ones to find. I think I ended up getting it on eBay because this one was done in 2012. So that was my first sign that maybe if I like them, I should jump on them because they might not always be around. They might be harder to find. Like I said, there was only a few that I saw anywhere. So did I let my husband just make that cut into this video? I don't know because I haven't edited it yet. So if you saw him, that's Hubs. If you did not, if I cut him completely out, my husband walked in. So anyway, I don't even remember, the Red Sugar, 2012, Nora Corbett. First one that I like. This is the one that I fell in love with though. This is Red Tree, and I am in love with everything about this piece. This was the only one that I bought the Karen collection water lilies for, and they were pricey because they are silks. I have never worked with them before, but I felt like they were important to this piece because look at that tree. Look at that. That's not a bunch of different colors. Those are the water lilies. And part of the reason I fell in love with this piece was I don't think I've seen a partially decorated tree in stitching. And decorating my Christmas tree is one of my favorite things ever. My husband and I disagree on the amount of Christmas trees each home should have. Now, when I say Christmas trees, they can range from the tiny bottle brush trees to the very big trees that you put presents under. I believe that my home needs 2 big Christmas trees and as many little Christmas trees as I can put everywhere. There's normally a Christmas tree in every room. I'm one of those people. He seems to think we only need 1 tree. So we're gonna compromise and we're gonna get 2 trees. So this was perfect. This was decorating the Christmas tree. It's my favorite thing to do. And I loved the 2 girls doing it. I'm going to change the girl's appearance though, because so if I left my husband in, got very quick glimpse of him, I'm assuming. My daughter, who I think some of you might have seen on like my personal page, looks nothing like me, to say the least. She looks just like her dad. So she's blonde, and I want to make one of those little girls blonde to be her. Not sure if I'm going to make the other one me. I don't know. We'll see. But look at that. Look how cute. The most exciting thing to me about this collection was that they use a lot of the same colors and they use a lot of the same beads. So I was able to buy just the beads for like 1 project and almost all of them were in there. That sounded like a score to me. But this one was also done in 2012. So this one was a lot easier to find. This one I just got on 1, 2, 3 stitch. I don't know why Red Sugar wasn't there. We may never know. And then I just bought, like I said, bought them all. So then we have Red Kitten. Look at that. Me and my cat. I don't know how to stitch a naked cat. Otherwise I would make it naked. A Sphinx. But no. Well, I had Red Kitten, so I needed Red Puppy. Red Gifts. We're still in 2012. This one was so cute too. I'm trying to see the year on this one. Oh, 2012. Red Winter Gift. Maybe they all came out in 2012. This one I like too also because the snowman is all beaded. Can you guys see that? And I don't know. I don't have any beaded snowmen. Snow persons. I'm about to. About to. I'm gonna run and stitch them all. Oh, wait. And those are the Red Ladies collections. I know I went through there quick, but they are the Red Ladies collection. If you want to join me and stitch any of them, all of them, I fully implore you to join me on this mission to stitch all the Red Ladies. All of them. So then I got 2 more Noras, and I calmed myself down here. So I found, she's got like a fairy witch collection. Yes, that is up my alley. All the fairy witches, please. But funny thing is, I don't know if I want to make them fairies. I might take off the wings. Look at that. Look at that. Look how pretty. Look how cute. This is Luna. One of my cats' name is Luna, so you know. It was destiny. I got the beads also for this one. And like I said, debating leaving her wings off because I'm definitely more of a witchy person as opposed to a fairy person. But and then I got this one. And I got this one because her name was Minerva. And I'm using that. I have that other pattern. I can't remember the designer's name off the top of my head, but her name is Bellatrix. So I had to have Minerva. Just, it made sense in my head. Maybe I was trying to make myself feel better and just buy all the things. This one I got from Abby Topnotch. She is Miss Dancing Flower. And I was very sad that I couldn't partake in Stitch Asia this March, which was an idea that Abby Bella Stitch came up with, you know, because the Asian community is going through a lot right now, and she wants to bring awareness to that and start getting some sort of work towards stopping it, you know. So she has Stitch Asia. You can go to her page. It's over now. Sadly, today's the last day, but you can keep supporting Asian designers, Stitch Asian designs. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Like, yes, designs with Asian themes. Get your threads from Asian designers. Like this is from Fibralicious Yummy Fibers, things like that. So I grabbed this from Abby Topknot because this is my own little way to participate since my arm said no. I also got the Karen Water Lily for it because it looked like it was going to be a difficult color to replace. It is called Tequila Sunrise. Yes, that's all I have to say. Yes to every Tequila Sunrise there is. Yes, please. This one's called The Baker's Wife. This one I love, but I want to change her up. I don't know if you guys have seen Bridgerton, but the queen in Bridgerton is black. I can't remember the name of the queen. It's been a while. And I want to make The Baker's Wife black because I really loved Bridgerton. It's gonna be my own little, my inspiration behind that. And then this one, this is Julie's fault. Kansas City Girl in Colorado World. Have you seen hers? Have you seen it? The Snow Queen is beautiful and perfect, and my daughter loves Frozen. Look, it's Elsa and Sven. That's what I'm saying they are anyway. I just had to. She's big though. She is so big. I think she's the biggest one out of them all. She is, I'm looking for the numbers, 294 by 243. I can do it, right guys? Someone tell me I can do it. I can do it. Si se puede. I'm gonna tell myself that. I was looking for a fabric to find because I didn't want to use the fabric that she was stitching. She was stitching a Witchold. I like to occasionally peruse 1, 2, 3 stitches, 36 count linen. I know that mirrors are generally stitched on 32 count. I know that. I know it's going to be harder with the beads, but that's my preference. So what I found was I like to peruse the 36 count session, and I do it almost every day because sometimes they get new stuff in, and the fabric right now sells very, very quickly, and you don't know when it's coming back. So I grabbed Lakeside Linens Tarnished Silver. It's a bit hard to truly see the color right now. The light isn't doing this any justice, but this was the color that I had picked to put on here. It's different than the picture 100%, but I think it'll work. It's not as brown as it's coming off in the picture. So we'll see. I gotta hold up the floss that the reindeer is to make sure it goes, but I think it'll be okay. And then just in my lap, I've got the beads, all the beads for the red collection. I have the beads for the Snow Queen. Those seemed hard to find too, so I just jumped on it. Have it all. I'm ready for when I'm ready, right? And then you already know the Nashville market didn't happen if you are someone who's in the community for a bit. If you are new to stitching, there is, I don't even know if I should call it an expo. There's a big market called the Nashville Needlework Market, and it normally happens every March, and a bunch of designers, they come together, they sell a lot of new patterns. It's a good day for the shops and for pattern designers. They canceled it this year because of what's going on with COVID, and so there was a online expo, the Needlework Expo, and that was a much smaller online virtual market, I guess, and new patterns were released. So I snagged just a few of those. I was pretty tame from last year. I dropped something. I don't know what it was. It's all good. Oh look, I found another Mira. Nora. She just felt like she fit in with my red ladies, and she was a kit, so I got her all. Got the whole kit. This one I got from Acorns and Threads. I know that was a sharp detour from where I was going, but I saw her. We already talked about Nora. Here she is. Look at her. She's cute. I'm really surprised by that bright pink. Like, I see where it is in her dress, but when I saw the floss, when I turned it around, I was like, whoa, where does that pink go? In the dress. Works out well. Good highlight color. Who knew? But I digress. Back to Nashville Needlework Expo. Didn't get a lot. I was good for me. But then Abby Topknot had a sale on charts from the Needlework Market last year. They were on my list to be bought, guys. I just got them on sale. You know you must do that, right? You have a list of things you'd like to stitch, things you want to buy, and you know, if you see them go on sale, you jump on it because you were going to buy it anyway. Is that just me? It can't be. I refuse to believe it's just me. Here we go. All right. So, I'll start with the expo first. I am a patron of Teresa Kogut. I really enjoy her Patreon. She will show you sneak peeks of what she's designing. Depending on what tier you are, you get gift patterns every month, and she helps you. You help her name some of her designs. It's a lot of fun. I like it. So I am already inclined to like her designs every year. So I got this one. Look at this, all Hallows Eve. And I love that the skirt isn't one color, because stitching all that in one color would probably drive me bananas. But look how cute she is. Like, I needed her. Look at that grumpy kid. Look at him. So cute. So cute. This is called Whimsy Halloween. And then she does magnificent samplers. Magnificent. I have 2 of them on my list to stitch this year. We will see. I am still hopeful that I can get to them, but she came out with a new one, and this is what I mean. She asked us what she thought she should name this one. We all voted, and Come to the Garden is what she went with, and it is just beautiful. Look at all that. She has another red sampler. I'm a sucker for red, and look at how pretty those are. It was a need. It was a need. It says, come to the garden, thy senses shall be overjoyed. Not gonna lie, I'm not one to garden. I know a lot of people are. I am one of those people where nature is best left to nature, because should I intervene, their existence is in jeopardy, let's just say. Plants belong outside, not with me. And then, just keeping with the theme of Teresa, from Abby's sale, I got this book, to celebrate the, 15 years of needlework. This was from last year's market. It was on sale. I had wanted it. The only thing, if I'm going to complain, the only thing I'm going to complain about with this book is there is no color glossary of the charts that are in here. I can't even flip it through for you guys because it is just, I just checked, it is just straight the charts. And I do like to see, like these two charts, you see what they're charted in. I like to see the pattern and what colors it's supposed to be, so I can decide, oh, I really don't like that. I want to change that. And I guess you can pull the flosses, right? And you can kind of get that same idea. But I am a color completer in stitching, which really just means that like I will pick, like let's say I'm stitching this pattern. I will start with the red in the house, and then I will look to see where else there is red, stitch all that red before I go on to another color. Some patterns you can't do that. Some patterns that's just, it's too big, it's not feasible, you're asking for trouble. But if I can, I will. I don't know. There feels like something really great about being like, oh, I finished a color, you're done. I used to tell my husband when I was stitching them, I'd be like, 2 colors down, only 5 more to go. Like that would excite me. So I'm a color completer. So if I'm stitching with just one color, I'm not really thinking about the rest of the colors as I'm stitching. So without a color guide, I'm kind of blindly just picking up the next color, and I might not realize that I would have changed something until it's too late. And I don't believe in frogging unless you absolutely have to. So that's my one complaint, if I were to find one. And then the only other patterns I got from this year's expo was this pumpkin. Look how cute. I have pumpkins all over my house. I got married in September of 2016, and I had pumpkins everywhere, hidden everywhere. I had signs with our names on it that had pumpkins. I had a pumpkin wine dispenser that I still have. I'm trying to think where other pumpkins there were. They were like, I went very heavy on the fall theme. So they were just in little places where you would pop up. It was like a Harry Potter pumpkin wedding, I want to say. It was not in your face though. Like you didn't, if you walked in, you didn't go, oh, we went to Hogwarts. You were like, oh, look at that subtle nod. Look at that subtle nod. Like my cake topper was really cute. That I got to show you guys one day. That's cute. But I like pumpkins. I really, really like pumpkins. They stay up all year round in my home. And I saw this one and it had some teal in it. It was just so pretty. Had to. These last two were also on sale. I think I got this one from Abby. This one was Seeking Refuge. And this one came out, it sounds like it came out last year in market because I think she had it on the market sale area. And it's so funny because the quote on here, first of all, it's called Seeking Refuge. And the quote on here is, when the world seems to be out of control, I find a way to nurture my soul. Seeking refuge with needle and thread, the angst and anxiety no longer I dread. And that is what happened for me in 2020. I dove headfirst into my stitching to help combat what I was feeling in regards to the pandemic and having to be at home. And so I really wanted to stitch this piece. And then I saw it on sale and I needed it. But this is so true, which is why I think my anxiety has been a little through the roof, because it truly does help me control the anxiety. It gives my brain something else to focus on. It gives myself time to kind of space to think about nothing, to wind down. and I'm not getting that lately. So when I get it back, I do want to stitch this soon. Gonna go up in my craft room. And then this last one, this one you've seen, I'm sure. It's the Blackberry Rabbit, the Visitor. I have seen so many people stitch this, and it was just so pretty. Needed it. Look at that bird. Look at that pretty bird. What does it need? It all needs, right? So I'm going to take a brief pause on the patterns and look at some fabric. Color and cotton. First of all, it makes beautiful fabric. Second of all, we'll occasionally throw fabric on that's ready to ship. And when they do that, when they post that they have uploaded fabric to be purchased that is ready to ship, you run. You run, figuratively, you move your fingers as fast as you can to that Safari, Google, Chrome, Fox, whatever web browser you got, so that you can run and get them, because I assure you they will be gone before the day is done. And I happened to notice, and I got 2 beautiful 36 counts. Oh, the light's not gonna let me show you. Look away. Maybe. Okay, so this one, it's like a gray green. I'm trying my best to find the best. Ooh, what's the angle? Sometimes I'm so ridiculous I can't handle myself. It's a beautiful gray green. If you can't tell, I am sorry. I tried. But I promise you, if you go find some color and cotton ready to ship, it is worth it. It is so worth it. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this, but I'm happy to have it in my stash. And the same thing goes for this. This is called Snow Sky. It's like a grayish blue. I had debated using it for the Snow Queen, and it wasn't. It was a hair too small and a little too blue since her dress was so blue. You like my maneuvers? Recommend. And then I don't know about you guys, I find it very difficult to stitch on 40 count linen. I feel ill when I'm doing it, and I've tried to use magnifiers, good lighting. I have listened to Brenda and the Serial Starter say you really need to get used to it, and maybe I'm not giving myself enough time to get used to it. I don't like feeling nauseous, so I'm having a hard time sticking to it. But I don't have the same feeling when I'm stitching on 20 count Aida. Go figure. So when I can find some 20 count Aida, and it's pretty 20, because sometimes I feel like 20 count Aida is harder to find. I know there are some shops where you can order some, but that means I'm looking for a specific color. I'm like on the hunt, right? I know what I want. I know what pattern I want to use it for. I'm buying it. I'm just not that person. I like to pull from my stash. So Abby at Top Knot Stitcher Shop put up some fiber on a whim fabric. This one is called Tuscan. I haven't stitched with their fabrics before, but it is a beautiful like rosy pink, and it's a 20 count. So when I went on, it was the only one left. Other people had jumped on the 20 count wagon before I had known that they were in the shop, so this was the only one she had, but I'm happy to add it to the collection. All right, brief pattern interlude over, fabric interlude over. I found, oh, why did I just blank on the word? What's that word? When you have a chart that is out of print and you can't find, but you really want to stitch it. Oh my goodness, poof, poof, it went poof. Oh, it's gonna bother me. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, what that type of chart is. I want to keep saying mystery, but that's not it. A chart I had been looking for that was out of print, I found. And it was on the In Search Of group on Facebook. And it's so funny because they have an area where you can put what you're searching for and a picture of. I threw this up there. It was out of Print Blackbird Designs, and I wasn't expecting to have it be found. And someone, I don't know who you are, if you're watching this, thank you, but someone had seen my post on the In Search Of column, and somebody put the pattern I wanted up. A unicorn! You guys already knew that though, but I feel better. My unicorn chart. The person who had seen that I was looking for it saw another stitcher put it up for sale at a beyond reasonable price and tagged me on Facebook. I had never spoken to them. I don't know them. I can't even remember their name, but they somehow remembered that I was looking for this chart. And thank goodness my phone was sitting next to me, because I was almost a fraction of a second too slow because someone behind me was looking for it. But I got it. And it is called Beneath the Sunlit Sky. I want a beachy home. I am decorating my house to be beachy. And this was the perfect stitch for my bedroom. It says, the sea appears all golden beneath the sunlit sky. And it's a loose feathers pattern, and it's from 2007. And it's hard to find. And I had even seen, I didn't see the listing on eBay, but I saw that it had been sold previously on eBay for $80 something. And charts go for a lot more, but that's a lot of money that I didn't want to spend on this chart. I spent like $15 with shipping. Oh, so excited. I really wish I could play music on here. Would you guys dance with me? But look how cute. I'm excited. Very, very happy. Unicorn. How did I forget the word unicorn? But I also grabbed this Blackbird design chart. Raise a glass of cheer. It is a New Year's pattern, and I like New Year's patterns. I don't know why. Maybe because they're hard to come across, but I like to decorate for New Year's. It does get tricky though, because you've got Christmas. Most of the other holidays you can decorate for one holiday, take the stuff from that holiday down, throw up the next one. It doesn't work for New Year. You gotta have all that up with your Christmas stuff, so I gotta find a way to juggle it. But this one says, raise a glass of cheer for the beginning of a new year. Yes, I like fun New Year's. We have some fun New Year traditions in my home. I'm Peruvian, and some of the fun, crazy things we do for New Year is we get grapes, uvas, and I think it's 15 uvas. You gotta eat 15 in the last minute before the last minute of that year prior for good luck. And then we also wear yellow underwear. Apparently that's lucky. I just trust my mother when she tells me these things. So I now have my close friends buying yellow underwear in anticipation for the new year, because that's what you do. You just throw on the yellow underwear. My husband refuses to even look for yellow boxers. I think I would have to get him like SpongeBob boxers. So me and my friends do that. We wear the yellow underwear. My dad used to go out. My dad is not Hispanic, so he is from Brooklyn, born and raised. He used to take a spoon and pots and go outside at the strike of midnight and start banging the pots. I don't know. I thought that was weird, but he got a good kick out of it. So, does anyone else do that? Do you do any of those things? What do you do for New Year? I'm talking like New Year's soon. No, we got a while, but that's why I'm talking about this. Some other patterns I picked up. I promise I'm almost done. Promise. But you see how good I was. This one doesn't count. This one I purchased before I was injured. This is Stacey Nash Primitives. It is, I believe, Christmas at Hollyberry Farm. The picture is not great. It's hard to see, but it's beautiful when it's stitched. It's a big one. $285 by $197. I purchased it, I think in the fall of last year. and it wasn't in stock from the place I purchased it from, and it took a little bit to get to me, but I didn't care. I knew it was going to come to me. So here it is. So that one doesn't count. I can make a reason for why none of these count, right? Like this one. It's the new Prairie Schooler. You have to buy the new Prairie Schooler when they come out, especially when Santa has a quail backpack and is carrying around a raccoon like he's a naughty Sphinx. Like he got into his food and his dinner. That raccoon did something. I know he did. That is exactly how I carry my cats when I'm like, no, you done. So I had to. I had no choice. You know, I'm taking a page out of, again, Brenda's book. Brenda had said she knows that the stash she's acquired is more than likely going to outlive her. But life is short. You deserve to be happy on the days that you have. So if she wanted to buy something that was going to make her happy in that moment, she was going to do it. And I like that. I'm telling myself that I needed things that made me happy. So that's why I've gone a little ham. But I digress. I think I only have like 2 more things to show you. I'm gonna wrap it up. So hope I'm amusing some of you. But this one was also something that I couldn't wait on because Beth Twist from Heartstrings Samplery is doing a sampler a month club, where she's releasing a sampler each month. You can buy it with the threads, and look, I gotta show you that after I close the bag. But once they're gone, they're gone. She's not giving any more kits. She will release a book, I believe, maybe next year, next Needlework market, with every single one, but you can't buy the kit anymore. So it was that one I had a time limit on. But look at that bunny! Look at him! He's a pet. He's so cute. I love him. I didn't even know he was coming. He just showed up in the package, and I was overly excited. This one is called Ann Whitaker. There are 2 little buns. They're hard to see, but they're there on here. And I think that's so cute. Might have to, there are some samplers where you have no choice but to do the alphabet because there's not much else to them. So I might have to do that for this one. So cute. And we're going to call this it. Yes, because these are all beads. No. Last two things. This is brand new. This is the Scarlet House, Sarah Jackson. This is a beautiful sampler. Look at all these beautiful colors. This felt like the perfect little fall sampler. I don't know what I'm going to do about the words because they're over 1, and I stitched over 1 once on a higher count fabric. I had to wear the magnifiers, and I had to stitch a letter a day. And after I finished that letter, I was incredibly nauseous for a little bit. But I had started, and I wasn't going to give up. They did it. It didn't get better. It did not. I want to tell you it did. So I don't know. I'm not truly in love with this verse. It's, "Oh may we all ensure a lot among the blessed, and watch a moment to secure an everlasting rest." I'm trying to decide if it'll look funny if I just leave it off, squish everything down there together. I know that some people like to stitch samplers as is. I'm not one of those people. So I know it's a reproduction, but I can change it because it's going on my wall. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is the last one, I swear. This one is, I don't even know, Spring Flowers Pin Keep. Wouldn't it look so cute with that bunny pin I just showed you? It was a release that Stacey Nash came out this year for the Needlework Expo. I don't know if she released it at Expo or at the same time as the Expo, but she released the actual pattern. But before she did, she threw up these kits on her website, and they were at a discounted rate. And I love Stacey Nash. Her stuff is just so cute. And I said, yes, give me that golden bunny. Give me those blue flowers. Yes, yes, please. So it's here. It's really small. Really, really small. Hold on, wait. It's 19 by 52. If I was not injured, I could probably bang that out in a day. A SAF, I believe Michelle Bendy calls them. Stitching starting and finish in one day. So cute, right? I am hoping for the next time I talk to you guys, it'll be full of stitchy things. Realistically, it's probably going to be my closet haul, the rest of them. So you guys can see what else I have hoarded away in my closet. I do have some finishes from some finishers. They're over there. I'm going to save them for next time because I might have more finishes back before then. We'll see. But thank you if you stayed through my haul video. I know they're not always the most entertaining, but since I can't stitch, filming Flosstubes is helping me feel like I'm still connected to the community, and I think I need them. So even if only one person watches this, one person gets a smile, one person feels moved to comment, I think it's worth it. I think it's helpful for me. So thank you for helping me. I hope April is good to every single one of you, and I will see you soon. Bye.